Now an NBC5 investigates Sun-Times exclusive. His campaign slogan is Shake Up Springfield, but a federal judge used the term hardball to describe how Bruce Rauner and his company GTCR conducted themselves in a failed business deal.
Court documents obtained by NBC5 and the Chicago Sun-Times shed new light on the business philosophy of the Republican candidate for governor and how he might run the state if he's elected. Political editor Carol Marine joins us with details. Carol?
Robin Allison, with a personal fortune worth hundreds of millions of dollars, Bruce Rauner is no stranger to the give and take of investment deals. And as he has said, while most deals succeed, some deals just don't work out. One such deal was a startup company called LeapSource. In the summer of 1999, Bruce Rauner was chairman of GTCR and wooed and then hired Christine Kirk to start a new company called LeapSource. The deal was sealed after Kirk traveled to Chicago from her home in Arizona and met twice with Rauner at his office in what was then the Sears Tower. At the time, Kirk was his partner at the accounting firm of Arthur Andersen. Together, they started a business, LeapSource, to outsource financial and accounting services. The relationship started out strong, but there were problems. And in a lawsuit Christine Kirk filed against GTCR, she said she had been promised up to $65 million in startup money, something GTCR disputes. GTCR and Bruce Rauner argue that Christine Kirk was spending money fast and furiously with little to show for it, something she disputes. By the fall of 2000, the Rauner-Kirk business relationship was unraveling. Quote, the only thing Chris did on a consistent basis, on a timely basis, was spend, Rauner said in a sworn deposition, adding, the hard thing is cutting expenses, the hard thing is laying people off, but that's what good companies do when times are tough. Rauner, who sat on the board of LeapSource, helped engineer the firing of Kirk. According to her lawsuit, Rauner told another board member, if Kirk sues over her firing, quote, I will bury her. I will bankrupt her with legal fees. I don't know if she has a family or not, but if she does, she better think twice about this. In her sworn deposition, Kirk alleged she was told by a colleague Bruce had threatened her, saying he would make me radioactive. That colleague was Thomas Gilman, a fellow plaintiff in the lawsuit, who sat on the board of LeapSource and was a longtime executive with Chrysler Corporation. Gilman said Kirk was concerned about the behavior of GTCR and threatening things that were said to her. Were you involved in any conversation where threatening things were said to Miss Kirk? He was asked in his deposition. Gilman's answer, yes. The Rauner campaign, in an email today, strenuously denied that Bruce Rauner ever threatened Miss Kirk, her family, or her livelihood. A federal judge later dismissed almost all of the counts of Kirk's lawsuit, arguing there was no breach of fiduciary responsibility by GTCR, but he did not address the alleged threats. However, the judge said Rauner's GTCR, quote, chose to play hardball, adding, undoubtedly it would have been preferable to plaintiffs if GTCR had comported themselves with an aspirational ideal of good corporate governance practices that go beyond the minimal legal requirements of corporate law.
How about these?
At a recent campaign stop, while not speaking to the case, Rauner touted his business record but acknowledged,
we're not perfect. Not every company that we invested in worked out, but our track record is stellar.
Rauner went on to add,
we are going to have a big change in Springfield. Evelyn and I are going to shake it up, get the government right, running for the benefit of the people again.
Both Christine Kirk and Thomas Gilman declined to comment. No one from GTCR returned our call. There will be more on this story in tomorrow's Chicago Sun-Times, and on NBCChicago.com we posted some of the court documents. Allison and Rob.
Carol, thanks.
Thank you.